I really appreciate all the love and support during this time. But I must say, please don't feel sorry for me. I'm good. I'm good. So, Acho, what's your reaction to Cam Newton being released? Come on, man. Not at the funeral. Not right now. It's too early, bro. Too early.
I'm not surprised.
I know you're not. Come on.
I told y'all.
Oh, come on.
Y'all ain't want to listen. I told you, Sal, you ain't want to listen. Clearly, Colin and Joy, they don't watch our show because they ain't want to listen. I'm not surprised. Now, here is what has become abundantly clear in 2021. I may not like it. You may not like it. Sal, you may not like it. But it's become abundantly clear. You cannot be mediocre and unvaccinated. You have to pick one.
Ooh.
Can't be both.
Ooh.
You can't be mediocre and unvaccinated. You gotta die on one hill.
That part.
Cole Beasley, we know he unvaccinated, but he balled last year. All pro. He was a dude. Lamar Jackson, we know he unvaccinated, but he was a unanimous MVP. He was a dude. Cam Newton unvaccinated. But Cam Newton has not been a dude as of late. Can't be mediocre and unvaccinated. It's a terrible combination that will land you on the streets. I'm not surprised. Now, the other reason I'm not surprised is this. Quarterbacks that start in the NFL, they start for one of three reasons or for all three reasons. Talent, potential, reliability. One of three or all three. Talent, potential, reliability.
Gotcha.
Let's look at Washington, the football team. Ryan Fitzpatrick, not that talented, doesn't have a ton of potential, but boy, is he reliable. Maybe the greatest Wonderlic test taker of all time. On the flip side, you look at, say, Gardner Minshew. Statistically, he's actually incredibly talented. Look at his stats. Yeah. Potential, not that much. Reliability, that's irrelevant because the potential's not there. But then you look at Cam Newton. Talented? It's going down the hill, unfortunately. Cam Newton, a former league MVP. Put respect on his old name at a minimum. Potential, ceiling, he's already eclipsed his ceiling. His best years are behind him, 2015, 2017, etc. Reliable, that is where you have an issue. I'm not even talking about Cam Newton being injured back in 2018, the end of that season, 2019, the entirety of that season. But he missed a game with COVID last year, and then remember he fluttered because of it. Then he missed practice with COVID this year. Whether he is unlucky or uncareful, and I know that ain't a word, he's still in the midst of COVID. It might be unlucky. Let's call the spade a spade. Who even knows how you contract at this day and age? It might be unlucky. Or he might be uncareful. But either way, he's unemployed at this point. And it's unfortunate because we know how
you got a lot of uhs in there.
I didn't catch that one. It's unfortunate because we know how talented Cam is. I'm going to say one little last thing, and then I'm going to get off the mic. Cam, you left the Patriots no choice. And he left them no choice, Sal, because Cam Newton said, I want to be a starter in this league. So you're either a starter or you're unemployed. We know you're talented enough to be a backup on this team, but you left the Patriots no choice, and here's where Cam lies.
What you're saying is something that we used to say, don't let your personality get louder than your production. Okay. And Cam Newton's personality did get louder. Like, his reputation precedes him so much that when you meet him, you already have all the preconceived notions, and you just met a star. Now, that star can never go anywhere and be dimmer because Cam Newton is the man. Like, he's iconic. I don't care about his production going forward, or even if he gets a job, we'll talk about that going forward. Cam Newton walks in the room, and I've been in a room before with Cam Newton. It's a different room. And Cam Newton doesn't even have to come with the big hats. He ain't got to come with all the antics. He can just be Cam Newton, but everything precedes Cam Newton. So that comes into play with this. You bring up Kaepernick, you bring up Cam Newton, you bring up these really capable starters, but certainly superstar backups. Here's the problem with that. Ownership knows, teams know, coaches know, and players sometimes get it. But fans, they're in the dark of this. Don't mess with the money. Underneath those shoulder pads, underneath that helmet is a person. But that person is a dollar sign in terms of opportunity and in terms of employment and in terms of keeping this billions and billions of dollar industry afloat. When you mess with the money, which means mess with the opportunity, which means compromise the health of those participating, for whatever reason, we have a discussion. Colin Kaepernick was a different reason. You were messing with the money because there was such contention about what you were doing in demonstration. Not your cause, your demonstration. Different conversation for a different time. Cam Newton found himself in that position right here. And we always talk about it. Nobody cares what you're doing, Cam. when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Talk about it.
Everybody start caring about what you up to.
Talk about it.
And so now you see Cam Newton, his production, this is what's crazy. And I've talked to many of teammates who found themselves at the Greyhound bus station that was better than someone still on the team. That's not this conversation. It's not a talent-based conversation fully. It's not even a production-based conversation fully. It's a professionalism conversation that becomes difficult to articulate to those who are foreign to it. But Cam Newton wasn't foreign. He just made a choice that came back to eat itself, and now he's in this predicament.